It's time for the man who's never
boring.
Well, according to the polls, our mate, Nigel Farage, Leader of Reform, on his way to being the next Prime Minister. Great man, lovely to see you. How's the campaign trail? Even the sky behind you's turning Reform teal.
It is. No teal's all the rage here in terms of colour, I've got to tell you. Yeah, look, you know, we're doing well. All the other parties now do is just throw insults at us the whole time. The chairman of the Conservative Party comparing us to the Nazi Party. I mean, that just shows you how scared and desperate they are, and they can't face up to their own failure.
Yeah, can we talk about this, right? So the Reform logo, when presented in this fashion we're about to show on screen, they were able to say, well, hang on, because in the 1930s there was another circle and there was gold in that and it had a swastika. It's the same thing. Like, how? I mean, these people go looking for symbolism that doesn't exist. I mean, it doesn't exist, has never existed. Yes, has a circle existed before and bad people have used it? Yeah, but this is not the same thing at all.
No, and of course gold and black are the colours, you know, and lots of football clubs use that colour and they go quite well together. No, the whole thing's extraordinary. Now, this all came out on Sunday evening at about 7 p.m. UK time. And don't forget, this man who put this out, Kevin Hollingrake, he is the chairman of the Conservative Party, one of the oldest and previously most successful political parties in the world. Now, I assumed he must have sat down for a late Sunday roast and perhaps got a bit overexcited on the claret. This is the only assumption I could make, because 20 minutes after he posted it, he took it down. Yeah. And then maybe he poured another glass because he put it back up again. So quite extraordinary. And I mean, well, what else can it be on a Sunday evening at 7 o'clock? You know?
Correct. A bit of Dutch courage, then Tory cowardice, then Dutch courage times two.
Well, it could well be. And for the party leader, Badnock, Kemi, to say that it was just a joke, well, you know, actually, being serious for a minute, in the wake of the Charlie Kirk murder, you know, these were the kind of words that were being thrown about, you know, describing Charlie. So, you know, by the way, I don't mind people taking the mickey. I can take a joke as much as anybody. But this, frankly, it wasn't humour. It was just somebody very upset and angry that his party's going down the drain.
But also, I find the invocation of it to not have the power that it used to, because the you know, it's always said, as soon as you start mentioning, you know, the political parties in Germany in the 1930s, then, you know, you've lost the argument. I mean, here's the thing. If they want to engage with you, right? You're a bloke who loves the verbal biff, right? Loves the ability to go back and forth. Will sit and debate anyone, anywhere. So if they want to come and take you on, take you on. But this idea, and I think to what you mentioned about the Charlie Kirk stuff is, if the political opponents will try to raise the threat level in and around you or your candidates as some sort of existential threat to the freedoms, well, of course, no, it's just about the people getting the chance to choose their local MP, and if there's enough of them, being able to choose you to be the leader, to be the Prime Minister. This is the process working, not some sort of tearing down of the process. It's like those Democrats who all said democracy was done under Trump, and then democracy got a few of them elected a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, here's a problem. Democracy itself is now being challenged. It's something, I think, post two world wars, the very idea of democracy was cherished. You know, it was very, very important. That I remember, as you know, when I was a kid, for women, even having the vote was a very, very important thing. But now we're living in a world where increasingly, if I disagree with you, I think you should be shut down. If I disagree with you, you shouldn't be able to lecture at my university. So maybe the logic ultimately is, if I disagree with you, I don't really think your vote should count. I think that's the process intellectually that we're going on. And we have to try and do something to explain, particularly to a younger generation, that the freedoms that we have, the freedom to abuse each other, the freedom to vote differently, that these are very, very hard-won liberties that came at a very, very big price and ought to be valued.